Hello, I'm Ardarion, and today I want to show you my newest creation, which is cars in vanilla Minecraft. So let's take a look at them. We have those three spawn eggs in our inventory, and each one of them represents a type of car we're gonna spawn. So as soon as I place one of these, the car is gonna appear in the exact same spot. So you can do this anywhere you want. So the first one is a blue car. If we place it, bam, it's a blue car. So it's kind of a race car, I think, so it goes super fast. And also, so you can see how the car works. Basically, wherever I move, it appears in the same spot, and also as I turn around, the car also turns around. And now I want to say a couple of words about the blinking. It's not my fault, it's the server lag, the client lag, and basically I can't get rid of it. But if we if we dismount the car using left shift, you can see that I got out of it. And now we can use our wrench, which is just a hoe with a big sharpness enchantment, to take the car back. And we got another spawn egg. We can just throw away. This is in case you want to use it on survival. And now let's take a look at another car I made. It's a red car. This one is kind of a more city-like car to drive to work and so on. So it also drives quite nicely, and but it's slower. And yeah, you can see that if I use more blocks for the car template, it lags even worse. I mean, the blinking is worse, but as I move around, it looks kind of neat, I think. Okay, so we can dismount and take it back. Also, oh no, one more thing. As it is a city car, we now have a boot in it, so we can store our puddings and drive away. So we can take that away. Now the Kubelwagen is kind of a story that I want to tell you. So basically the idea was that one player would sit over here and drive the car, and the second would sit in a minecart and operate a machine gun. But unfortunately, a clock running the machine gun, the clock running the car, and the server lag would, because you need two players, would make the car completely disappear. So yeah, not gonna happen. We spawned a Kubelwagen, and as placing all these command blocks for the car rotation is quite a lot of work, I only did one side for the Kubelwagen. It's just me being lazy, but this doesn't lag so badly, so if we turn around it disappears. But anyways, it's quite cool. So left shift. I think now I'm gonna show you the next thing. In the title you can probably read cars and machine guns. So I think that for the machine gun, which is over here, we need to start a couple of clocks. We have a clock here and a clock here. I didn't activate them earlier because it would cause the cars to blink even more. But let's get a couple of targets going. Creepers are fine, so if you place them around and select the shotgun, this time you can place it anywhere you want in the inventory and it will still work. So yeah, it has quite a big range, and also this time I made it to have a recoil as you requested. So it bumps your mouse upwards a little bit every time you shoot. So the creepers now not die instantly as I did it in a shotgun. It takes about 2 hits to kill them. So, and after a short amount of time, all the bullets are killed, so that you don't have any lag problems with the amount of entities. Okay, so now I think I'll get to the explanation. One more thing that I forgot to mention about the cars is that if you catch one of those, and sit in it, you can see that your XP bar turned into a jump bar, as if you would be on a horse, and you actually are. So you can boost the bar, but you won't actually jump. And another thing is that you can go at 1 block high cliffs and so on. So that's kind of useful if you're riding on a countryside or something. Okay, anyway, now the explanation. Okay, so first let's take a look at the spawning the cars mechanism. So here is a fast clock, you can see it, but it's there. It just constantly powers those 2 command blocks, which are making the horse invisible, because you ride on a horse, obviously, make it invisible and give it some regeneration so it doesn't die out of fall damage or something. And the next thing that the clock powers are those 3 command blocks that give invisibility to Enderman, Zombie, and Mushroom Cow. And basically those spawnings are spawnings for those creatures, a Zombie, Enderman, and Mushroom Cow. So when you place one of those, a zombie spawns, but thanks to this command, it instantly kills the creature. Well, no, not instantly, after a short delay of time. But what it does when it can, if it can put an invisibility effect on a zombie, then it means that a zombie is in the world, and which means that you have placed a car. So it realizes it and sets a block to the main structure of the car, and also it summons it executes a zombie and then summons a horse with some custom name and some attributes. The attribute jump strength I set to 0 so that the horse can jump, and you can set the movement speed to some really high value, and also it's tamed and saddled and all that. And basically now let's talk about the main car clock. It's over here. This makes sure that if you kill the car, it won't display the falling sun anymore, and it would stop the clock. Basically, all those command blocks operate kind of a similar command. Basically, we have a double execute command. The first one looks for a player facing a set direction. Over here, I have a couple of tests to see that which one is north, east, west, and south. It helped me out a lot with placing the command blocks. Basically, when it found a player facing, for example, north, then it would execute a horse and basically summon falling sand around the horse. And the rotation of the car is determined on what direction you are looking, so that the car turns. And yeah, basically the falling sand has is spawned in a certain distance around the horse, and it has a tile ID which determines the color and a slightly upwards motion to make it solid, not falling down and not creating a block. And basically this falling sand is stained glass falling sand, and basically when you if you make stained glass falling sand, it gives you that plain blue color, actually any color. Okay, so now let's see how I collect the cars. Basically, if it doesn't find a horse called the blue car, it will think that I killed him with the wrench, because nothing else can kill him because of the resistance effect. And then if I kill him, it would destroy that clock, stop that clock, and give me another spawn egg. Okay, so the other cars are just different colors of falling sand, and yeah, different models that I used here. Now the big problem about making the cars is that you have to make every single one of those command blocks manually. It wasn't made thanks to a filter, it's all handwork, so it took quite a lot of time. Those are 2 layers in all the spots. That's why I didn't make the Kubelwagen more rotation templates. Yeah, it was quite a lot of effort. Now let's see the shotgun, how it works. It's quite simple how it works. Basically, we have okay, where to start? First, let's see how I look for a player holding the machine gun in his hand. Here we have a scoreboard command which sets the hold objective that I made. Sets the hold objective to 1 whenever leggings is in the first inventory slot and a player selects it. And basically this is repeated for the second inventory slot, third, etc. So basically wherever I have the machine gun in my inventory and I select it, it gives me a score of holding set to 1. And then this is constantly running, and basically all those command blocks execute a player of score which has a score of hold at 0, and then it would run the usual CPdirections thing with the buttons, summoning, and yeah, unpickable buttons are the bullets. I think that the recoil is over. No, here it executes an item, basically a bullet, and it teleports your player to the exact same location where he is, but half a block higher y coordinate, so that it puts your cursor up in the sky, and you have to put a little bit of effort to control it. Now the bullets disappear thanks to this command, which runs on a hopper clock, so that it's not that fast, because then it won't have any range at all. What else? What else? Oh yeah, it constantly sets the hold score to 0, so that you don't have a hold score of 1 when you don't have the machine gun selected. And also this kills the creepers, and basically it executes an item, which is a bullet, to affect a creeper in a radius of 2 blocks, and the effect is instant damage, so that the instant damage does like 3 hearts or 6 hearts of damage, I can't remember, and basically it kills the creepers in 2 hits. Actually, let's run the clocks again and take a look. This is just another redstone clock over here. This is for CPdirections, and this is for play sound random pop. You can see that, yeah, 2 hits. It can be customized. For example, you could use a wither effect for that one. Now let's talk about the design for the machine gun. I haven't made a texture yet, but I'm gonna make a texture for the next episode, which is also going to be about cars. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. And yeah, I think that's all I got for you today. And see you in my next video, and it's gonna be epic.